DC Fitness Squad, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well and amazing. Happy Monday, best day of the freaking week. Hope you're all doing great. If you're tuning in live and you're watching this right now, hashtag I'm here. And if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. I appreciate you. Today we're going to be talking about how to gain muscle without gaining fat. A lot of guys come to me wanting to really put on some lean muscle while keeping that fat off. And honestly, I'm excited about this one because I think a lot of people, especially gentlemen that are coming to me, they want to feel healthier. They want to be better parents. They want to be better people. They want to show up to work with more energy. I 100% understand that. But it is a little bit about the looks for them as well. All right. And so they usually tell me they want to put on some lean muscle and put on some muscle in like their chest, shoulders, arms, but they want to keep off the fat. And this is a big problem with a lot of individuals because you try to like put on that lean muscle, but then you also see that fat come along. And so in this podcast, we're going to eliminate that. All right. So hashtag I'm here. I already see some people tuning in. Much love. I appreciate you. Thank you. It means a lot. You're going to be learning a lot today. And I will get into the podcast and make sure you hashtag I'm here. Thomas, what is going on? Darren, how are you? Let's go. What's up? I want to wave to some people. It means a lot that you're tuning in. Give me your time. All right. So I will start the podcast up. Hopefully you get massive value and let's get into it. Make sure if you're on the replay, hashtag replay. All right. Here we go. Let's start this countdown. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you massive value that you could implement on your fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about how to gain muscle without gaining fat, because a lot of guys come to me wanting to really burn that stubborn body fat around their waistline and put on that muscle, but they struggle doing both, right? And it's not an easy goal. You want that lean bulk body. I understand. It takes specific structure and it takes specific guidance. And it makes me crazy when guys try to, tell me they want to like lean bulk and they want to put on muscle while cutting fat, and they go to the gym and they have no idea what they're doing. They think they're doing stuff and they're using the machines properly. But it takes specific structure over time. All right. And when a lot of individuals try to put on muscle, these gentlemen will also put on fat as well. And I know a lot of individuals that go into these bulking and cutting phases, and every year they kind of just look the same. All right, they just look a little bit skinnier in one side of the year, which is usually summer, and then they kind of blow up during the fall and winter, and then it's like this fucking cycle. And that's where I was, 100%. That's where I was. Like I would lose 10 pounds and gain 10 pounds and lose that. And if that's you, you're just not doing it properly. And chances are you're probably going to hit a plateau. So in today's podcast, I'll teach you exactly how to gain lean muscle while keeping off that fat. All right. So if you really implement what we're going to talk about today, you're going to be able to get healthier. You're going to be able to put on that lean muscle, chest, arms, even your abs as well, and keep that stubborn body fat off. All right. And I'm going to be talking about three main components here. And these three main components that I'm going to I encourage all my clients to do as well. And it's structured throughout their program. One of my clients, Nestor, I want to talk about, he was really struggling with keeping that fat off while building his body as well. He was going to the gym, like he was trying to do it himself, but he really wasn't getting the results he was looking for, and he was struggling. And 16 weeks later, all right, he cut that fat. He has lean muscle on his biceps, triceps, arms, chest, shoulders, abs. And the three things I taught him and all my clients, I'm going to teach you today. All right, I'm 100% going to teach you today. It's going to be good. It's going to be helpful, and hopefully you get some value. All right. The first thing I want you to do to build lean muscle while keeping fat off is focusing on whole foods. All right, focus on whole foods. Nutrient-dense foods that are grown from the ground or from an animal is generally going to be your whole foods. I'm not talking about the grocery store, all right? You could literally get whole foods at Walmart. Even at a gas station, they have some whole foods, but like focusing on nutrient-dense foods. In order to build lean muscle, you have to be eating more calories than you are right now. I'll say that again. If you want to be building lean muscle, you have to be eating more calories, usually in a calorie surplus, meaning eating over your maintenance. If you want to build that lean muscle, you have to be eating more calories. And when I tell people this, usually they just eat whatever they want. They consume more calories, eating like whatever. Like Danny says, I have to eat more calories to, put on this lean muscle, just going to eat whatever. And that's how you actually put on fat. That's how you're going to put on fat right there. All right. But if you actually focus on more whole foods, which I would recommend, that is going to help you put on that lean muscle while keeping the fat off. All right. And if you already eat pretty clean and you're not gaining lean muscle, I would encourage you to eat more of what you're already had. Eat more of what you're already having. If you're already having the rice, the potatoes, like whole foods, chicken, lean meats, eggs, quinoa, chickpeas, whatever, like those nutrient dense whole foods, that's amazing. I would encourage you to up the serving sizes. I would encourage you to increase the portions of what you're already having because your body needs that fuel to grow. That is how you're going to put on lean muscle. And if it's whole foods, it's going to be nutrient dense. That's how you're going to keep that fat off. Makes sense? Like that's so important. The most important aspect is nutrition. All right. So that's the first thing. The next thing I would have you focus on if you're really trying to build a lean muscle while keeping fat off is resistance training. Resistance training is going to be like opposite of cardio, not using the cables. It's going to be mostly body weight workouts. You could do it from home. You could do it from the gym. Doesn't really matter. But if you want to build some lean muscle mass, you have to be putting your body under a type of stress. And that stress is going to be using the machinery, some cables, maybe if you're a little bit more advanced, some like dumbbells, barbells, stuff like that. That will help you build muscle. Also, resistance training will help you keep the fat off as well because the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn throughout the day. And that's going to lead to less fat. All right. Does that make sense? So, whole foods, resistance training, whole foods, not the restaurant. Not the grocery store, just nutrient dense foods, resistance training. If you do this third thing, you will be all gold. All right. The last thing I want you to do to build muscle and keep the fat off is stay consistent. All right. It takes time to truly change your body. It takes time to truly change your physique. All right. You have to stay patient with the process. For you, this is probably your biggest struggle. You tried the mindset stuff before, you tried the workouts, you tried the act, but you didn't give it enough time to actually marinate into a habit, into a lifestyle. You want things so quick. You buy a movie off Netflix, boom, you have it fucking right there. You get something on Amazon, boom, the next day it's there. You post something on Instagram, boom, you get likes. It's like dopamine hits, pop, pop, pop. All right. And it's like you are not patient anymore. You need to be patient because great things take time. Building your dream physique does take time. If you're on and off, like here, you're not going to fucking get the results. If you stay consistent for a couple days, then next week, work gets a little busy, you start putting up all these fucking excuses, you're not going to get results. Set attainable goals, do stuff that is actually going to help you, like realistically eating the whole foods and, doing the resistance training. It's not that hard. All right. It's not easy, but you know what else is not easy? Looking in the mirror, hating what you see. All right. Wearing baggy clothes because you hate the shape of your body. If that's you and you're creeping up in the 200s, 250, 300s, you got to fucking do something. And this is the podcast that's going to help you take action. Stay consistent. The only way you'll fail is if you give up. That's in anything: health, wealth, relationships. The only way you'll fail is if you give up. If you stay consistent with whole foods, if you stay consistent with the resistance training, and you just keep going, you will get to your goals no matter what. Fall in love with the process just as much as you want the results. You love hopping on that damn scale and seeing it go down a couple pounds. You love looking in the mirror and being like, wow, I don't have any extra fat. You love wearing those old clothes and now you're like, they're loose and they feel like nice and you feel slim. You love that. But if you love the process of resistance training, searching for whole foods, focusing on your mindset, if you just fall in love with that, everything else, like the clothes getting looser, the scale going down, you feeling better in front of people and yourself naked in the mirror, that's going to come easy. Just focus on the process. So whole foods, all right, resistance training and staying consistent, that will 100% help you lose the fat and build that lean muscle as well. All right. So that's a main goal for a lot of gentlemen that I work with. Yes, they want to get healthier. They want to feel good for themselves, their significant other. They want to feel comfortable in their clothes. But a lot of them want that ideal body of putting on lean muscle and cutting fat. And I think for you, you may want the same thing. So hopefully this helped you. All right, gentlemen. So hopefully this was a good podcast. Hopefully you got some value. I appreciate you. I will talk to you on the next episode and have the best day of your life. See ya. All right. DC Fitness Squad, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just ended the podcast. And if you got value here and you do want to learn how to really build that lean muscle while cutting off the fat, you can just message me. I'm ready. And I could just send you some information about how I can help you more one-on-one, because you do need a structured process if you're serious about this. All right. So hopefully this was good. Hopefully this was helpful. I hope you have the best day of your life, and I will talk to you soon. Much love. See ya.